Good afternoon. This is another in our series of short, gentle 30-minute yoga classes, the outdoor series. We're in Wildcat Overlook. It's a section of the parkway called the Bluffs. And there used to be a hotel and restaurant here. The restaurant has been reopened. The hotel is still in question. It's a beautiful area north on the parkway in western North Carolina. So let's begin. Bring your hands to heart center. Close your gaze. We're going to follow the breath in and out. A few more breaths. And open the gaze, and let's follow those hands as they reach up to the sky. Beautiful day today. And exhale as they come down. It's a beautiful fall day. It's about 70 degrees or so. Very nice, nice fall day. And inhale and exhale. And this time let's leave our hands up high in the air. Pretend like you're climbing a rope. And then stopping that movement, we're going to bring one arm down, bring the other arm over our head. Look up under that arm. And then bring that arm down. Right arm up over the head. Look up under the arm. And bring that arm down. And inhale up. Do a little bit of a twist as our arms come down. We're going to gently twist to one side. And come back to neutral. Inhale up again. And arms down to the other side. And come back to the center. And let's do a few cat-cows. Make that C curve with your back as you exhale. And on the inhale, look up to the sky. Arch your back. I think I neglected to say that we're going to concentrate on strong arms today and put some balanced poses in there. And then come back to neutral. And we're going to do a nice stretch for our arms at this point. We're warmed up, so bring your arms both up, and your right arm is going to Pat yourself on the back. Bring it down behind your head. Other arm is going to come up to meet it. If your fingertips are touching, good for you. I don't do this often enough that mine are. Pretty intense stretch for your arms and your shoulders. And release the arms all the way up again. And this time you're going to pat yourself on the back with your left arm and bring your right arm behind to meet it. And continue to breathe. And release the arms up. Bring them up and then gently down. And roll your shoulders a little bit. Bring the arms out and let's make some circles. And then reverse the circles, making them a little bigger. And we'll reverse once again for those big circles. And then bring your hands down. Take a moment just to pause. Ask yourself how your upper body is feeling right now. And we'll continue on with some sun salutations. So come to a tabletop or all four positions on your mat. And we're going to tuck our toes, go into down dog, and soften the knees in down dog. Feel your arms and your feet supporting your body. Just let the head hang. We'll be holding these positions for a few breaths, building strength in our arms and our legs. And then lower your hips down. We're coming into a high plank. And look at maybe the front of your mat or a little bit beyond. And we're going to hold this a few breaths. And lower the body down and flatten your feet. Come up into a little cobra, arching the back. And we'll do this one more relatively slowly. Back into down dog. And lower down into plank. And from plank, we're going to lower all the way down, flatten our feet, push up into cobra. So we're going to speed this up just a little bit. Go into down dog and plank. Lower down and up into cobra. And come down into down dog again. And high plank. Lower down and up to cobra. And just a couple more times. Down dog. Come into plank. Lower down. And cobra. Last one. Down dog. Stepping off my mat. Down dog. And plank. Bring it down. And cobra. And come back down. Rest for just a moment in crocodile. And then bringing your hands at the side of your shoulders, push yourself up to your knees. And use your hands to help yourself walk all the way up. All right, we're going to do a pose called camel. And I like to tuck my toes because it's not as far as to get my arm down there. Oops. So we're going to look straight ahead and inhale up. Arch the back a little. Exhale down. Inhale up. And come down. And this time, let's bring the hands up. Leave one of your hands up and try to bring that other arm to meet your heel back there. And then bring that right arm up and come down. This time, our other arm is going to come back, so our right arm is going to stay up. Our back arm is going to try to find that heel. And bring both arms up and flatten the feet as you come down into child's pose. And take a few breaths here. And push back up into tabletop. We're going to start with our balance poses. The first one's called bird dog. So we want to bring our concentration on our left leg and bring it back. And let's curl the toes under, do that runner's stretch a little bit. And then point the toe, bring the leg up. And when you're ready, add the opposite arm. And bring both arm and leg down. And push back into child's pose. Try to lengthen your arms in this child's pose. And come back up to tabletop. And this time we're going to extend our right foot. And push back a little bit. Feel that stretch on the back of your leg. And then point that toe. When you're ready, add the arm. And bring that arm and leg down and sink back into child's pose. Push back up to tabletop. And right here, we're going to get stable on our hands and knees and lift that right knee up. And let's make big circles with that knee. And then reverse and go the other way. And bring it down. Bring the left knee up and out. And let's similarly big circles one way and then the other way. And opposite way. And bring the leg down. We're going to do a thread, what's called thread the needle, as long as we're on our hands and knees. But it's going to be an active flowing one. So let's bring the right arm up. And we're going to thread it under that other arm. And then come back up and inhale. And exhale under that arm. And final one up. And all the way down to the mat. Okay, we're going to thread the needle with our left arm right now. So let's bring it up and exhale down. And one more after this. And then bring your head down. And take a moment just to sway back and forth. And we're going to do a pose called puppy pose. And I'm going to get all the way back to my mat. Bring the arms straight out. And the chest touches down, and so does the head. So kind of like down dog, but a little lower on your mat. And bring your head up. Walk your hands back to tabletop. And we're going to be going into down dog. So curl your toes and come up into down dog. Let's bend our knees, walk the dog. And stopping that movement, walk your feet to your hands. Come up halfway on your mat, and then with a straight back, come up all the way. And let your hands float down to your sides. Okay, bring your attention to your left foot. You're going to put the weight in that left foot. And with the right foot, we're going to come up into tree pose. And you might want to extend your arms up. And then bring the arms down and bring that foot to meet the other foot. Okay, let's put all the weight on our left leg and bring our foot up on our calf or higher or even a kickstand. And bring your arms up. Slowly bring those arms down and bring the legs together and take a few steps. Okay, from here, we're going to go into chair pose. So bend your knees, bring your arms up. Your arms are in line with your head and your gaze is a little bit to the front, but not, you don't want to crook your neck. And bring your hands to your heart. We're going to add a twist. We're going to twist to the right. And come to the middle and twist to the left. And then come back in our chair. Now we're going to come all the way up, reach for the sky, little back bend, and come down into our chair. I'm going to try this on this ground. We're going to try to come up this time and come onto our tiptoes. And come back down into that chair. And come back up. And bring it down. Come up. And come back down into chair. And bring your arms down. Straighten your legs. Let's take a few breaths here. And we're going to start winding down with some slow sun salutes. I'm going to come to the back of my mat and bring the arms up and forward fold, leading with your chest. And I like to bend my knees, get a hold of my elbows with my hands in the forward fold. Come up to a flat back, halfway up, and then come all the way up, arms up, and forward fold, once again leading with your heart. Bring the hands down, come halfway up, and then come all the way up. And one more forward fold. Come halfway up, and then come all the way up. And let your hands come down to your side. And we're going to gently come down to all fours. And have a seat. And we're going to come to our back just for a few more poses. So bring that right leg into your chest. And let it go down. Left leg in. And let's alternate legs. And let's change it up. As our right knee comes up, let's bring it all the way up and bring that right leg up and the left arm. And then bring them both down. Left leg up, right arm up. And bring it down. And we're going to do one more each side. And you're going to hug both knees. And bring both legs straight up in the air. Let's point and flex our feet right now. And stopping that movement, let's help those feet go all the way down to the mat. And bending your knees. And then rolling over to your right side. Using your hands as a little pillow. And take a few breaths here. And then use those hands to help push yourself up to an easy seated position in the middle of your mat. Let your hands rest on your knees. Close your gaze. And listen to the quiet with me. There's some children playing in the background. There's a conversation that I can hear on the other side. But just a perfect day to be outside with a yoga practice, enjoying the weather and the scenery and all the beauty of Western North Carolina and this place called the Bluffs. Follow the breath a few times. And bring your hands to heart center. I hope you've liked this practice in the series, in our outdoor series with Yoga Hasta. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.